Hello, hi. My name is Yusuf Kadri, and welcome back to another video from my channel, the Yusuf Kadri Academy. Today I'm making a quick video again from I'm in the prayer room at the mosque. But I'm making a quick video today on judgmental people and Islam, and people that kind of, judge other people because of the religion or because of the skin color or because of what they presume is that person's going to be like, or what they presume that person's religious beliefs are, or what they presume that their religious practices are. Now, I'm here in the prayer room at the mosque, where I sometimes come and pray. I've done a couple of videos from here before, when I was praying for the first time, when I reverted back to Islam, and I did a couple of videos from here because it's a little bit more quiet, and I've already prayed now, and I'm just waiting, kind of meditating. But I thought I would do a quick video because I've had one of those days today so far where all I've been thinking about is I've been thinking about Islam and prayer and reading the Quran and all that good stuff, but I've found that I don't know if how much of it is me and how much of it is actually the case, because I feel like a lot of people kind of judge you on being a Muslim, and I think a lot of people kind of, especially if you are a Muslim yourself, there are many different kinds of Muslims and many different kind of people and stuff like that, but I think if you're a Muslim, there's for some reason people have some kind of a feeling where there's stigma around Islam, and I think it's mainly because of what they don't know. I personally think it's that. I mean, when you think about it, like, Islam is so beautiful and so huge and so filled with, there's so much of it. There's so much history and ancient texts and ancient mosques and ancient things of that nature, that you need to really understand where it came from and the people that founded the religion and worked at the religion over the years, and then all the history that's involved in it, because there are many different religions that we have on this planet. People have different religions, right? They can do whatever religion they like. At the end of the day, a person can take up any religion they like. I'm not going to say, I mean, me personally, I would, because I'm Muslim and I'm from Syria, I would hope that the majority of people that I talk to are going to be a Muslim of some kind, and I accept them for that, I guess that's just the way it is, but I have no outgoing, I have no, off the top of my head, I have no feelings either way about people that are not Muslim, except that I would like them to be Muslim, obviously. What I mean is, obviously I'm going to follow what the Quran says, but in the same way, there are people of other religions, or do you know what, actually, a lot of the time it's not even other people of other religions, it's what I'm talking about is the people that don't have any religion at all. The atheists, people don't believe in God, they don't believe in Allah, they don't believe in religion, right? That's their choice. But then they want to judge you because of your religion, They want to, say, you shouldn't be a Muslim, you shouldn't pray because I don't pray and I don't believe in God. But at the end of the day, it's their choice. I can offer them to look at my Quran, and I can offer them directions to the nearest mosque so that they can convert to Islam. And I know in my heart that person is going to become more fulfilled for being a Muslim than for being an atheist, because even like if you look at it like, it depends how you want to look at it. If you're an atheist and you're rich and you're happy, then fair enough. But what are you like? If you don't know anything about a religion, like if you don't know anything about Islam and you're not religious, what are you actually going to lose out on by saying, "Oh, cool, that sounds interesting. Let me tell me some stuff about your religion, and then maybe I'll think about joining." I mean, once you've told them about the religion, there's no point where they say, "I have to join, I have to convert to Islam." Obviously, we want them to convert to Islam. If they don't convert, it's their own problem. It's their own fault that they're not a Muslim. And that's what the Quran basically says. But there's no like, it's not like we're going around people's houses door to door and trying, like going out of it. We have to pray and we have to read and we have to do all our stuff. And that's why Islam is such a huge, beautiful religion and movement, because of all the work, the hard work, and the everything that goes into it. You know, we pray 5 times a day and we read the Quran, and all the work that we do goes towards making Islam as beautiful as it is. So for somebody to take an interest in it and say whether it's a negative or a positive thing, you've obviously, as an atheist, as somebody who doesn't have a religion, you've obviously taken an interest in my religion, Islam, because you felt a certain kind of way. So there's a reason that they are drawn to Islam. And it's a legitimate reason. Everything about Islam is inviting and welcoming and relaxing and beautiful. If you look at like Hajj, you take the journey to Mecca, it's a beautiful, elaborate, like it's most beautiful experience that you can have as a Muslim. It's that, like, it's the most beautiful thing ever. So for somebody to say well, I don't, but sometimes I think that, like, at the end of the day, right, Christianity is, I believe, the biggest religion on earth at the moment, just. But Islam is the fastest growing religion. So in order for somebody to say, like, one thing you can't say about Islam is it's boring. It's not boring. It's the most beautiful, vibrant religion ever. Like, the decoration of the mosques, the food, the people, the attitude, like the attitude of Muslims is to be kind and sensitive and inviting and pleasant to each other. That's the whole groundwork of being a Muslim. The whole point of, like, the way that we express ourselves is always grounded in kind, inviting generosity and calming, reassuring, inviting, welcoming generosity and kindness. That is literally what Islam is as a foundation. And I think the problem is that most people, especially atheists, don't understand, and even Christians don't understand. I think a lot of Christians would convert to Islam if they understood more. A lot of people are being, like, I don't want to say brainwashed, but, like, a lot of people are being told, like, this and this, and there's no God, or like Christianity and stuff like that. But it's because they're in the wrong religion. At the end of the day, this is the most beautiful religion that you can be a part of. So you need to try it and see for yourself. I'm going to make a follow-up video on this because I think I was getting a little bit angry earlier because it must have been something yesterday that somebody said to me yesterday or the day before, because I haven't really spoken to anyone today, but somebody said something to me, or passing and said something to me, and now they're like, there's no, like, substance to their argument. So somebody's got something to say. Now, somebody's got something to say. Sorry, yesterday, not now, but now I'm like, well, let's have a conversation about it. At the end of the day, everyone's entitled to their own religion. You can have whatever religion you want. I think you should be a Muslim. I think everyone should be a Muslim. But you can have whatever religion you want. So for a start, that's number one. If you're coming into a conversation and I know that you don't believe in God and you're saying you shouldn't be a Muslim because of terrorism, you might rape somebody or kill somebody or blow something up or join like the fucking whatever, then I'm not going to even want to have that conversation with you. I'm going to say get out the way, because the first things first, you can believe in any religion you want, full stop. Number two, if that person doesn't know anything about Islam, if they don't know anything about Islam and they're saying to you about Islam, I'm going to get really angry, because you can call me a terrorist if you want. You can call me a terrorist and that's exactly what you can call me. But what I'm saying is, you're not going to tell me, you're not going to tell me about my own religion when I know that you don't even know what the name of the book is, or the correct name of our God is, or the correct name of the prophets, or the prayers, or you don't know anything about that religion, so you're not gonna. Nobody's gonna. The only people I'm gonna listen to when it comes to my religion are people that know more than me, or that are the same as me in that religion, like, or my friends. Like, I'm not gonna listen to some guy who doesn't know anything about my religion, am I? Full stop. Full stop. There's no point in me entering into that conversation. Number three, they should be careful about who they enter that conversation with, because of this reason. I have a kind of a weird life story, right? I was taken away from my birth father, who's from Syria, when I was a baby, and they made me into a Catholic, a Christian, a Catholic. So I've been a Christian. I've been to churches, different churches. I've been to different churches, Methodist church, Catholic churches. I've been to all the different churches, and so if you're a Christian and you're trying to have an argument with me because you've had a bad day, fair enough, I'll talk to you. But if you're trying to tell me that I'm wrong as a Muslim when you don't know who you are talking to, at the end of the day, I've reverted back to Islam because it's my belief, it's my faith, it's where I'm from, and in my opinion, it's the most authentic most beautiful recitation of the Word of God, and the most beautiful religion that I've come across today. Full stop. I was born a Muslim, but the way I was raised was messed up, and I was taken to Catholic churches, right? And stuff happened. So you can't tell me that I don't know anything about a Catholic church. I can tell you that you don't know anything about Islam, but you can't tell me that I know nothing about Christianity, because I have been a Christian, and on some paperwork it might even say that I'm still a Christian, even though I'm not. I'm a Muslim now. So with that said, I'm not the kind of person to, like, naturally, I don't want to go out of my way and slag anyone off, but if you're going to try and pick a fight with me, I'm telling you now, you're picking it with the wrong person. You're picking it with the wrong people. Full stop. Full stop. Now, because you're coming to me with an argument, right? And you won't go away. I'm telling you I don't want to talk to you because it's the most ridiculous, stupid argument I've ever heard in my life. There's no substance to it. There's no reality in it. I can pick apart everything that's wrong with their argument in 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Right? Even now, even including all the stuff that I've said and done wrong in my life, which is not that much, but they're not willing to accept who they are talking to and what they are talking about. I don't want to slag anyone off, but I have been to churches, many different kind of churches. I've been to Methodist churches and the Latter-day Saints churches, and they were all really nice people, but I am a Muslim, that's all I'm going to say about that. And yeah, I think it's just annoying me because a lot of people think that number one, they can get away with like saying to somebody, you shouldn't be a Muslim. Like I said, I'm not somebody who's going to say to somebody on the back foot, I'm not going to be like, you're racist or anything like that if I don't think that person's racist, because my aim is not to get into a fight. It's to just talk to like anybody's, like if I'm in a cafe, for example, and there's people in the cafe, hopefully that they're nice people. And if they're nice people, hopefully they might talk to me. I might talk to them. So I'm going to talk to them in the way that Islam states, which is polite, friendly, and kind. That's how I'm going to talk to that person. And like 9 times out of 10, that's how people are, and that's fine. Um, Depending on what that person's view and beliefs are, I might even say to them, "Look, I'm a Muslim. You should think about going to your nearest mosque and converting to Islam because." It's beautiful. I think that you would get a lot out of it. It's what you should be doing. It's the way that it's the word of Allah. But I'm not going to start slagging that person off because they're a Christian. I'm just going to try and show them the truth. I know that that person doesn't know can't see the light yet. Is the point? They can't see the light yet. So, but then if there's one person out of 10 that is sticking to the same annoying argument, and it's just a ignorant, pointless argument where they know nothing about any aspect of anything they're trying to say, it's clear that that person is just trying to be petty and childish and have a problem. So, bear with.